Pastor Box to tell you a little story, then we'll have the invocation about what it is to be cognizant that you're always being watched on your job, whether it's direct or indirect. Okay, if you could tell us so.
Sure. Thank you, Professor Wright, and all the staff, Jim Marsh, for Mr. Harold helping to put all of this stuff together. Thank you guys for being here. The story I was sharing with Lonnie is that Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, years ago had a reality show. And in that show, he invited young entrepreneurs who had ideas for products, and he was going to give one of them $1 million. So there were like 25 or 30 people that they invited, and he told them, you're going to be challenged, you're going to be doing some crazy things, but understand this, that the interview or the game starts the moment you walk through the doors, because he invited everyone to his house. And so these 30 young entrepreneurs, they walk in and there's food laid out and all kinds of stuff. But what they didn't know is that they were all being microphoned. Mics all over the place. And so everything they said, he heard, because he was in the back studio listening. And so some were coming in and they were started to say things about Mark Cuban, and one guy said, well, you know, I'm not really a fan of Mark Cuban, but hey, $1 million, I figured I'd take the chance. And so they all kind of didn't realize they were on the clock. And then he walks in and welcomes everyone and says, oh, by the way, I have a couple of videos I'd like to show you. And he started to show them, and guys were talking stuff, and this person was like, yeah, he's this, that, or the other. Someone else disrespected his home, and those people left immediately. They didn't even get a chance to start the game. Oh, but the game had already started. So all of that to say that you guys have, you've walked through the door, and you've already started the game. And yeah, it's important to realize that the most important work that you do is sometimes the work that nobody else sees, because that's called integrity. And I know that I've known Dr. Wright ever since I was, I was 18 years old, and he rolled up in a purple Cadillac and introduced himself to me. And you still have that car, Dr. Wright?
No.
Yeah, I wish you did. So I just wanted to, I'm blessed to be here. There are two different Greek terms for time. One is, well, what time is it? Well, it's 12:02, and it's just a reference for where you are at the moment of life. But there's another word for time that's called chronos, and chronos is the time on your watch. Chronos is an opportunity. It's what we would call a divinely inspired opportunity. It's like circumstances have so come together that you recognize this is an opportunity. And this is a kairos moment for you guys. It's a life-changing event. And so I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful that you guys have decided to continue on and have worked hard. And I want to encourage you to continue to work hard. So let me just open up in a word of prayer, Dr. Wright. Father God, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for the minds that you bring together, and from the corporate world and from the personnel world, and from that provide opportunities for young men and women just like this to find the dignity of work and find a career and find something that 10, 20, 30 years from now, if this is what they would want to do, could be that life-changing event that came their way, that kairos moment. God, I thank you for this place here, for all of the personnel that have helped to make this happen. Lord, I pray that you would bless this time. I know that you already have, and I thank you for it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Okay. Now, this has been how many years in the making?
Over 3.
Over 3 years. We met during when coronavirus was happening, and we would bring a person that knew more about automobiles than myself. I write curriculum, and so because we were going to start this automotive program with Mr. Martin up in the mountains for youthful offenders. We wanted to give them a chance. Well, what we called it was an off-ramp from that speeding highway to the adult system. Once you get in that adult system, it's pretty tough. You guys, we consider our traditional learners. This is our first time, really training traditional learners. We're always behind bars with men and women prisons and youthful offenders. And so we kind of know that population. And you have to know what you're doing when you're locked up behind 3 or 4 bars. You cannot disrespect people. You have to treat people with knowing that I have to respect you. All of us have made mistakes. Every one of us. You know, the Word of God says, if you say that you're without a mistake, you are a liar, and the truth is not within you. So all of us make mistakes. I am so pleased that this opportunity has come to fruition after 3 years.
3 years.
After 3 years. And Mr. Martin, he doesn't like me to talk about him, but I tell you what, he and Mr. Kirby started talking about cars and stuff like that. They might have should have been talking. They could have been talking about talking in Chinese or some other foreign language, because I didn't know. But when I got after they met with the industry experts and we started writing down the points, the entry-level points of what Jim Marsh and his dealership wanted, that's what we put in the curriculum. And I'd just like to welcome all the parents. Let me see the hands of all the parents that's here. Yeah. Good, good. That's great. Give them a hand. Support is everything. Support is everything. We all need support. So thank you, families, for coming here, supporting your kids. That's important. Yeah, you guys are still kids, man. That's right. I'm 70 years old and I'm still a kid to my grandparents. So that I want to say that if you can kind of share and welcome everybody here.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming. Definitely thank you guys, because as you guys know, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And we're giving our time and our energy to make sure,
and your money.
And our money, but give you guys a chance to make this a career. For years, we relied on middle-aged guys to come into this and be mechanics, we used to call them. And today, that industry has changed. We are now a bunch of technicians. And as you guys know, the days of old and the old carbureted cars, they're going away. And now we're going to a whole different industry. We're going to electric cars, and you have to have some computer knowledge, and you got to have skills and the ability to apply it to your hands. It's not the old greasy job that everybody used to think it was. Today, we're giving you an opportunity to make this a career, just like being a doctor or being an attorney. You guys, what we're showing you today, you got to take serious. And this is a serious industry that we're in. We're working on the second largest investment that anybody can make, and that's in their car. And the safety that's related with that investment is huge, and you guys are seeing it every day now. But it takes a lot of work, and it takes patience and persistence in order to be successful in this. And you guys know what I'm talking about. Just in the short period of time you've been here, there's a lot to know. And we're showing you guys stuff, and we're showing it to you at a rapid pace, because we need bodies in this industry. We need young bodies like you guys to join the gang out here, because the old guys are dropping out like flies, and we need young people to take this career seriously. And we couldn't get it by running ads for just regular applicants. We kind of worked with Lonnie here and made this a real process. And we hope that we make this process better and better as we go, so that we can offer this up to every dealership in Las Vegas. you guys have done a great job so far. We still got a long way to go before we decide. So you guys got to keep serious. You got to stay focused. You got to get here and work on time. You got to make sure that you're taking this as a real career, or you're taking this path as a serious career path. But I appreciate all you guys. Jim Marsh here, we're 160 employees strong, and if you guys make it, we'll be 170 employees strong. So that's what we're shooting for. And hope you guys stick this out. And we're going to keep giving you knowledge. And the guys you guys are working with, and you're seeing them, they are master technicians, guys. These guys have been doing it for years. And I always like to paint the field for everybody so they understand that this is a serious career. We got guys here making in excess of $200,000 a year as a mechanic or a technician, because they're applying themselves and they're taking this serious. But you guys really haven't started into the factory training yet, and you guys are going to jump deep into the factory training. When that happens, you guys become more valuable to us, and then we excel you guys up the ranks. And eventually, you're going to be the kid teaching the new kids. So you got to take it serious, because it doesn't just get handed to you. You got to keep doing your part. And I appreciate the hard work that you guys have done so far. I appreciate everybody that's shown up. And remember, if you know anybody that's kind of in this age group that want to get into this field, please bring them in or get them to Dr. Wright here so that we can get them signed up. And then we'll screen them, and kind of, not everybody's made for this field, and you guys know that. So, but please, take it serious, and I appreciate Dr. Wright.
All right. Well, give him a hand. We were 3 years younger when we started this.
Yeah, I had more hair, too.
Yeah. Well, young people, you have to be passionate about what you're doing. Passionate. And you have to be mature, because people count on you. You have to have accountability, you know? And so far, so good. I want to bring up your instructor, Mr. Jones. Can you come up, please, and introduce your class?
First of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Wright and the Jim Marsh facility for giving us the opportunity to do this. Next, you know, the parents and families for supporting your children, you know, for staying on top of them. And then I'd like to thank them for showing up. That's the main thing. That's all I tell them every morning, man. You just got to show up. Show up and let them know you want to work. Let them know you want to grow. You know, that's the whole point about it. This crew right here is a character. They're already ready. Like, I ain't got no worries about none of them. None of them. I think that they're gonna go. You know, this job right here might be their first and last job, because they might not go anywhere else. That's how comfortable I am with them. You know, it wasn't a release. I'm just not trying to teach them automotive. I also try to teach them life things. You know, I try to get them going with other things in life, because I've ran across a lot of things myself, ups and downs. I've had doors closed in my face, and I know they've had the same thing. So I'm letting them know that there's a door handle on there. Open it up, kick it open, whatever it is, get in that door, and you know, hit the ground running. So with this class right here, like I said, I know that you won't have any worries, no problems. And like they said, they'll be picking up 10 more employees. I hope that everybody shows up and understands the responsibility of this job and this opportunity, because it's not given to anybody. Nothing's given to anybody. This isn't given to anybody else. It's never been done in the past. The HIT program with this automotive program is like a plus. I wish that I had this opportunity. Unfortunately, I grinded it out and made it happen for myself. You know, you never know that these ladies and gentlemen can become their own business owners just off of this program alone. They, you know, end up opening up their own car lot or their own automotive shop somewhere down the line. It's all
Mr. Jones,
about
I didn't give him a real proper introduction. You're looking at a man that's in the Hall of Fame for Lowrider Hall of Fame. You guys, Lowrider Hall. Now you say, oh, that's sensational. No, you have to understand, if you're gonna get a car to jump up and down like that, that takes energy, man. That takes engineering. That takes smarts. You know, it's sensationalistic when you look at it, but when you have a brain like his that knows that automobile and all the things that need to be known, that's a lot of study, a lot of research. I just wanted the family to know that who this gentleman is.
Crazy background about cars, but it's all, it's a passion. It's all about a passion, so that's like, it's nothing to me to, to continue to do it. So, but now to change some lives for a younger generation so they don't have to hit those speed bumps and get those doors closed in their face like I did, that's why I'm here. That's what I'm here for. I tell them on the first day of class all the time, I'm like, listen, here's my phone number. Call me if you got a problem. Let me know. Call me, talk to me. You might need to vent to somebody because everybody needs somebody that isn't, that you can vent to and you won't be judged down the line. It won't be used against you, So I'm that person. That's what I try to become, even though nobody called me, right? I guess they had no problems. That's a good thing, though, Again, I'm happy for everybody. Thank everybody for showing up.
You want to introduce
And
everyone?
Dr. Wright, and I will introduce the...
I know you know all their names.
You know I know all the names. First off, Mikhail Brown.
Can you stand up? Yeah, come on up.
Yeah, they're doing pictures.
Because we're going to take a picture.
Like I say, love these young adults, man. The communication, they came in, nobody knowing each other. By the time, this class was finished with, they were almost like friends. I don't know if they deal with each other after the fact, but you could tell that the communication and the bond was there, to be dealing with somebody. Next, we got Jacob. So I have to repeat this, and I have to tell you this one. The first day I asked Jacob, man, how old are you? You remember that, right? He was like, man, I'm 23. I was like, all right, I'll be 24 tomorrow. I was like, okay. They stuck somebody in this class to watch me. I know it. I knew it. He was just in the corner, too quiet, looked, a little older than everybody else, but fast learner. Great person, man. Great person, great personality. Picks up on everything real, nice and quick. Good flow, good person. I'm glad to, meet him and everything. So I am proud of him, and I'm already hearing good things about him already. So we know he's going to go far. Awesome. All right. Come on up. Aeneas, quiet. This is the most quietest person. I ain't got 10 words out here. Right? I still ain't. Jones, it's a little rough for me. I was like, man, listen, you a hands-on person. Don't worry about it. He's one of those type of people that you give him a task and he pays attention to it. He'll get it done. He'll get it done, with no problems. He's just real timid and shy. Just gotta understand that he can do it. You know what I mean? Another person that will probably be his first and last job. He'll be here for a long time. All right. Next. Come on, my guy. Don't get lazy now. Another runner right here, Aaron. He's already car smart. He came in, I thought he was going to be my teacher, right? And, we did some back and forth. On Fridays, we did hands-on work at my place, and he was hands-on. He was ready to, handle the task at hand. We're working on personal cars, their trucks, parents' vehicles, or whatever it is. And he got right in and took care of the job. I know that this guy right here will be one of the top technicians here for sure. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. All right, so you guys keep an eye out for Aaron. Listen, I gotta laugh already. This is just the energy that this guy gives off, okay? Josiah is the character. It's just him, all right? Positive energy, he just doesn't know when to release it. All right. I think it's from the time he gets up. Good person, very smart, very sharp, okay? Very sharp, just real positive and just has that bright energy on him, so a lot of people kind of, they might take it, the wrong way. But he's a quick learner, likes to talk a little bit, he smiles a lot, so you never know what he's smiling about. That's the thing about him. Look at him. He's thinking one thing, but he's smiling about something else. It's crazy. Yeah, good, very good young gentleman right here, man. Had a lot of talks with him, dealt with him after class, and after the fact, met his mom, did some things with, on his mom's car, stuff like that. It's good to be able to deal with somebody personally. versus just always being work, work, work. You know, sometimes because when you deal with a person personally, that lets them understand a little better. You know, I talk to them a little different than what, you know, Dr. Wright would talk to them, you know, just for the comfort zone. That way they're able to open up to me. So anything that they don't understand, they will understand once I get a conversation through with them, or somebody else maybe. But Josiah, this is my guy. Please just ride with him. That's all you gotta do. He's gonna make it a long way though. He's gonna stick around. Man, I can't. There's so much I want to say about this guy, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave him alone. Just know he's a good guy. Devon, this is a runner right here. He was in class telling me stuff about things that I wasn't even knowing. Okay, he pulled me out the gate. I was like, all right. Okay, you got it going already. Real hard worker, smart. He's a fast runner. This is probably, and I don't want you guys to, you know, you guys are all great, but this is probably my best guy right here in class, all right? I don't want to separate because there's no big, neat little U's in the situation, but you know if you put him to work, you know, I mean, you don't have to look back. These are one of the people that you don't have to double check and go behind because you know that your job is done right the first time. You know what I mean? So I'll be wanting to call him sometimes on the weekends just to see what he's doing, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. But, you know, you establish this relationship with people and sometimes you don't want to let go. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. You know, this guy right here, he'll be another one, first and last. I pray that he doesn't go anywhere because he'll grow fast. And he might outgrow this job. You never know, you know, and become bigger. Nothing wrong with it. You know, this is just a stepping stone. But he is one of those people who will be in that area of the top shelf, you know. All right, now I'm proud of it. Bryce, Mr. Bryce. Man, I love these kids. I want to say kids, but I know they're not kids. I love them. I love the energy. Bryce is another one. He's one of those hands-on, hit the floor running, ready to work, probably doing more than. Do I got to tell me he was doing donuts in front of my shop? All right, he was doing donuts in front of my shop. Working on his truck. But it's cool. These are the things that you have to do to break the ice with. You know what I mean? And establish that relationship. Sometimes you have to get into their lane and, you know, to get that comfort zone and get them to open up to you and you know, and get them going. Bryce is hard worker, smart, picks up everything fast, no problems. He's another one you won't have to double check and go behind him when you're doing your work with him, you know. So I'm proud of Bryce. I'm proud of all of you guys. You know, if I didn't tell you guys already, but I am proud of him. And I can't wait. I want to come check on this guy. And you know, and you in about 6 months, I gotta come check on them. They got these two working together on the same side. I don't even know how that happened, right? It happened though. It's a good thing though. All right. Ashley. Now, this young lady is, you know, you open up the dictionary and the definition for motivation, it should be a picture of her. All right? It should be a picture of her. I'm dead serious. She came in quiet, timid, but she still picks up on everything. And when I asked her what they had her doing, she was telling me, and I was like, yeah, right. She was like, yeah, Mr. Jones, they got me on the oil changes. I don't know if you guys know or not, but she is expecting, all right? You don't get people like this. That's ready to bring another person in the world, but still ready to work. Yes. Still here, still getting up, not depending on the system, you know, to take care of them. You don't catch them like that. So very strong individual right here, all right? Motivation is the word, and she's a hard worker and picks up fast, real quiet too.
And we're hoping for another technician.
Yeah, but that, come on, Aaron. Man, here we go. Who has this guy? This guy has the craziest energy, okay? Positive, super positive. Love to see a smile. He sat at my table the whole time. And I used to be like, man, go sit over there. I'm trying to push his chair over. Man, learns fast, picks up on everything very quick, man. Real positive kid right here, man. hands-on, work-wise. Another one, you know, not afraid to be corrected, you know, and oh man, has big dreams, all right? This guy has big dreams, so I know he's gonna grow and go somewhere fast. I love the fact that, you know, he's dealing with, you know, with grandma and mom. Those are the people that he talks about. So when you still have those connections with, you know, family like that, it's always a plus, you know what I mean? So I know that Aaron will be here for a long time. It's gonna be rough for whoever his master tech is. It's gonna be rough, I already know it. But I'm proud of you, Aaron. Last one is Alejandro. He picked up a name called, they started calling him Rico. This is what he picked up on. You know what Rico is, that's suave, baby. It's smooth, right? This guy's smooth. Every time he comes to class, he's clean, he's ready, he's going. You know, was already working a job, right? Yeah. Had a job already, so that lets you know, his dedication. But working on cars already too, but he sees a future here. So he made that move and stuck to it and came over here to do his job and show what kind of workforce he is, you know. Very smart, very intelligent, really proud of him, showed up on time, did his job, did what he had to do, and got up out of here and went to another job. So those type of people, it's hands down and hats off for them, you know. That's just, those are the type of people that I love being around. And again, I'm proud of you. All right?
Mr. Jones, I just want to acknowledge Mr. Jones. He, as you can tell, he can get that relationship that I can't get. You know, I'm one of those guys that, you know, either you do it or you don't. You know, and maybe that's because of the population that I've been dealing with for so long. But these guys, all I heard was nothing but good reports, not only from you, but from the master techs as well. You know, and leadership. People, I would be remiss not to thank our community partners. And if I call your name, will you please let people know who you are? Because without them, this doesn't happen as well. Because we need the help from the community and those individuals that make an opportunity for young people. Our young kids are, you know, it's a little different. You know, some I can, you know, sometimes I look at people and I don't judge them, but I say, you know, I probably see him in, you know, Southern Desert somewhere, you know, or Spring Mountain or something like that. Because when you don't have enough common sense to have common courtesy, you're headed for problems. You're headed for problems. So you got to have common sense and common courtesy. But I want to really thank Mr. Harold Lewis. I know your wife is not here. They sponsored our first program with private industry, and they put up $40,000 for kids to learn culinary, and every one of them got hired. So give them a hand. That program opened up the door for us. Megan, you know this. Where's Monica? Monica knows this. That opened up the door for us to have that conversation with Boyd Corporation. So now we're going to be training up for 10 hotels in the town in culinary. So if you guys have any friends that want to know culinary, that let us know. Get in touch with our providers. So Mr. Harold Lewis, Mr. Jack Martin, the main man. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this. People say, you know, Dr. Wright, it's you. No, it's not me. It's him. Yes. It's him. Everybody knows that he cares about these kids. He's the director of juvenile services. He cares about these kids. If you read something in the newspaper about a young kid that did something kind of crazy, believe me, they meet him the next day. He's dealing with them the next day. And he's not desensitized with kids being confused and disillusioned and unhappy with life in general, but that is still no excuse. That is still no excuse because you have choices. You have choices. And some people make the wrong choice. And some people, I hate to use this, my wife hates me to use this, but some people are stuck on stupid. You know, you gotta wake up and understand you gotta change. You just cannot stay the same if you continue to have problems. Miss Megan Jordan, please stand up, Mr. Jordan. We love this lady to death. You see how she's smiling? That's all the time. So she's a good person, and we're so happy that you recruited most of the kids.
Yes.
And you did an excellent job.
Well, thank you so much for this opportunity,
Yes.
and thank you so much. I'm so proud of each and every one of you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, Miss Monica Sinaris.
Woo!
Monica, thank you so much for helping recruit and you know, teaching me the system, teaching the system to Jim Marsh's people, you and Megan. I really want to thank you so much. You have any words?
No, thank you for allowing us to be part of this great partnership of this initiative. It's just a start, it's the beginning. I can't wait for us to continue working together and doing more initiatives like these. To everybody that graduated today, congratulations. We are here to support. Megan and I are here to support and continue supporting you not only today, but every single day until you guys want to. So congratulations again.
All right. All I have to say to Megan and Monica, and they probably know what I'm about to say. Have you recruited the next the next group of guys? No, you don't have to answer. And not only that, but also for the board gaming group. You know. So, all right, Miss Neosha Smith, is she here? She's not here. Okay, she's from YAP. That's Youth Advocate Program. So she was a part of this as well in the recruiting effort. Miss Kim Sorensen, where's Kim at? I just saw her. There she is. Hold on. Now, I'm probably gonna get in trouble. Kim is all about crossing T's and dotting I's. If there's 100 I's and you miss one, she gonna find it real quick, and she's gonna let you know about it. But thank you so much for helping us and being a part of this. You've been in the Jim Marsh family for how many years?
30 years this year.
30 years.
Wow.
So you can actually drop anchor in this company and move up, get your salaries up. But we wanted to acknowledge you and thank you so much.
And congratulations, everybody, on all your achievement, and we hope to see you excel and do very well in your future. We really want to see you do great and have great things happen.
Thank you so much. And the big fella, Dr. Ricardo Villanova. That's him back there. He's another quiet guy. But, you know, he's the type of guy that he doesn't have to talk. You know, he gets it done. He actually mentored all of us in this process. Yes. The providers, myself, a couple of times he had to call me off the, what did you call it? Yeah, call me off the ledge, right? Yeah. But he is a great man, and he cares about kids, man. He cares about young people. You guys are not kids, but I guess we look at you as kids, but he really cares, and he's from Workforce Connections. He orchestrates all of this. Not this program, not only this program, but many other programs like this for young people. And the programs that we had in the prison or youthful offenders, we took wards of the state and turned them into Nevada taxpayers, reducing recidivism, going in and out of prison. So, or being locked up. So I really want to thank you. I know you're going to get on my case for putting you on program. Get behind Mr. Martin. All right. All right, so now it's time for us to start with our giving the certificates, and with that, Dr. Nixon. Dr. Nixon has, let me tell you how long we've been knowing each other. He was my high school teacher, right? He was my high school teacher, and then we started working at UNLV together. I was teaching there, he was working with the football team, and we just got back together. But when I was a young kid, I would always, now that I'm a grown man and a grandfather, and hopefully not too soon a great-grandfather, he told me a long time ago, you know, just do the right thing and the right things will happen. I remember that from when I was in the 11th grade. Do the right thing and right things will happen. And he told the truth. I turn this over to you.
Thank you. I want to add something. Some of you might have gotten a little bit offended because he called you kids. I'll switch it, kid. I'm so delighted to see all you graduates, and I'll call your names in a little bit, but anybody who's ever worked with young people knows that you see there's something, I call it a sparkle. You see something about this sparkle and you say, he's going to be successful, she's going to be successful, he's going to be successful. It's something you could tell. It's something that I was able to see before he was Dr. Wright, when he was Lonnie Wright in high school. He had that sparkle, and that sparkle, if you're a guy, sometimes means that there's several girls trailing you. If you're a girl, there's several guys trailing you, and
We're running out of time, Dr. Lee.
all right, we'll
Don't
get.
tell them everything about me.
Oh, that other thing, you know, no,
Yeah,
just kidding.
We did not introduce a main player in this, and I'm sorry I didn't. Can you do that for us?
Yeah. We got Jeff Wilhelm, he's the service director for the Chrysler Jeep store. And then we have Blair Pickett, who's the service director for the Kia store. And these guys are their mentors for the technicians. They're placing them with Master Techs. It's kind of like a sponsorship. The Master Tech is responsible for you guys. So they're watching every move these guys make. And we kind of make the kids toe the line. And I shouldn't call you kids because you're young adults now, but we make sure they toe the line. I just want to make sure that we acknowledge the two guys kind of running the groups, and give it up for these two guys. Between the three of us, we have 130 years experience, and it's actually probably a little more because he's old.
I got 48.
That's all yours.
All right, now I want to speak just to the graduates. This is something that I heard a long time ago, and it works so well. Somebody gave you a hand up. Somebody gave you a hand up. Somebody gave you a hand up.
Yeah.
But in the end, they couldn't have done it for you. You had to do it for yourself. In that regard, I want you to learn 10 words. We're going to say it together. And the words go like this. I'll say it the first time, then we'll say it together, then we'll get these passed out. If it is to be, it is up to me. You ready? If it is to be, it is up to me. Remember that. Congratulations.
All right.
You must be the first one on the list. Mr. Brown. Congratulations.
Mr. Brown? Congratulations.
Mr. Espinosa. Mr. Lacy. Congratulations. Ms. Medrano. Don't make a mistake, you don't get one. Just kidding, just kidding. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Mr. Quick. With your left hand. Congratulations. Mr. Reyes. Mr. Ruiz. Congratulations. It is Scott. Yvonne Talley. I guess that's it. Just kidding. Aaron Wilcox. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the graduates.
All right, thank you for, family, thank you for coming. We have some food in the back there. Just, let's break some bread and celebrate. Okay, hold on. Oh, the instructor would like to talk. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take some.
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. When we leave this year, we won't be coming back.
That's right. We don't say cheese, we say money.
Got something that you need to say. You better say it right now, 'cause you're another day. 'Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound, and I keep thinking of that night in June. I didn't know much of love, but it came too soon. And it was me and you, and then we got real blue. Stay at home talking on the telephone, and we would get so excited and we'd get so scared, laughing at ourselves, thinking life's not fair. And this is how it